Wagwan crowd of people, how you do? You're good? Can I just thank everyone for subscribing to my channel and just for all your comments. Me read every single one. I'm going to do my best to respond to everyone. And I think there are so many questions out there that I'm going to try and do a weekly thing where I go pick out some of your comments and try to do my best to address them. And you see if me can address them, I go to people who I know say really know what I'm talking about and address these issues. But today I just want to share a little bit of time with you. I promise you I won't keep you for long because I don't know someone on the move, and I'm gonna try to be succinct and just do this thing quickly but getting you the information that you need. Now we have something where we are talking about this guy here, and I talk about that guy Kevin Smith, and the truth about it, people, it's a cult. Look at this definition: a system of religious venerations and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. This is what this man did. He made people, even people when it claims they are sense and go school, call him his excellency. On what grounds? Jamaica government give him title? Did Canadian government give him title? Why would you call somebody his excellence? The Bible clearly says we're not even for call no man father. And here we go. I call this man his excellence. But he's a cult leader. And so this is what I just want to take a few minutes in this particular video just to go through and show you various cult leaders throughout our time. And it's up to you. I consider him a cult leader. He's not a pastor in the slightest. He's just a cult leader. It's for you to make a decision. More you like, share and subscribe, people. More you put your comments below. I'm so glad we saw the comments. I love for talking. I love my people them. So put your comments below. If you think cult or church, you can write one word. But if you want to give me more information, please do that. So let's get into the thing and let's start to look at these various cult leaders. So this section we are going to listen a little bit to the guy named Anton LaVey. He was born Howard Stanton LaVey, and he is the founder of the Church of Satan, right? And it kind of weird because if he belief system it was out of control. But I want you to listen to some of what he say. We are going to look at the similarity between him and the one Kevin. So let's go ahead and watch this.
That takes or accepts the premise that man is not a creature to be redeemed, but one who must recognize within himself his own potential, his own liabilities, and deal with them accordingly. Man can no longer fall back on established religion as a sort of identity, a collective identity. And occultism is a sort of do-it-yourself God kit, in whatever form it takes.
You hear that? Occultism is a do-it-yourself God kit in whichever form it takes. Boy, me I tell you. Make me listen some more.
Oriented towards personal power. As a result of this, those who could be accepted collectively simply by being Christians at one time, for example, now find that with automation, with advances in technology, that their roles as human beings are lessened a great deal, are much less viable than ever before. So as a result of this, they have set themselves up in sort of a minor godhead role, a god role, a goddess role, in a specious or rather illogical at times form of importance or sense of importance. So I honestly feel occultism gives many people a chance to be big fish in little ponds.
I want you to listen to that. Occultism allows people to be big fish in little ponds. And what do you think Kevin did that do? Kevin knew that he was not much, all convicted rapists. They keep saying assault. When you have sex with a man and the person never want you to have sex with them, what do we call that? That's rape. Yeah? In the UK, I definitely call rape
Yeah, and a buggery, them cut out them the term there. It's rape. So here we have this guy telling you, say, listen man, this is the way out. Occultism is the way out to experience them thing here. Alright, we're gonna follow up with some more.
Here we have another gentleman by the name of Father Divine, him call himself. And he was in the late 30s. He was quite powerful because them time there was a lot of segregation in America, but yet still this man managed to unite black and white and had a very multiracial following. He again just he believed he was God. He chose to he heard a preacher going around by the name of Samuel, and him said that the pastor there, he believes that he's God, so he believes he's God come in flesh. He did a lot for the poor. He helped a lot of people. He gave a lot of jobs, especially in the Great Depression. He feed a lot of people. Again, he had that aspect of kindness, and to join his following you had to renounce race. So you weren't black or you were just a human being. He married twice. His first wife passed away, and he married a young 21-year-old white woman, and because he didn't deal with race, it was just okay. But how he managed to do that in such a time? He bought expensive properties in Long Island, but he made it for all the congregation. All the congregation could have access to it. And the main thing about him, there's a lot we can say about him. He did good, but guess what? He called himself God. So if you're gonna call yourself God, guess what? You're a cult. So he did a lot of good, but you're a cult. He didn't believe in he believed in celibacy even in marriage. So if you're married, you still can't sleep with a partner. He married twice and said he was celibate. So all them thing, so here we go, another one I call himself God. And moving on to one that you'll be very much more familiar with, the one named Jim Jones. My gosh, what a man. This man was just total chaos. But anyway, some people say he was a self-ordained minister, but actually I found research to show that he was actually helped by a Methodist to set up a church. So I don't know about self-ordained, but he founded the People's Temple and in Indiana, and then he relocated to California in 1960s. Again, like Father Divine, he had a racially diverse congregation, and guess what? We are looking at similarities. He had a lot of political figures who followed him, and even some ain't followed him. Help the political leaders when it come to time for trying for rallying people for vote. So he became even the chairman in 1976 of the Housing Authority. But then in 1977, when he feel like people are come down upon him, he managed to get 1,000 of him followers to go with him to Guyana in the jungle, and they were not allowed to question him. So long and story short, them things that them are living in utopia, everything all good now with their way from the system, because he managed to tell the people, them say the system is against him. That sound like somebody familiar? And how did everybody against him, leaders against him? So guess what him do? The US representative came to investigate and wanted to know, what go on down at this place here, down at Guyana with this where this man set up. And he went there. The first day was fine, but when he was leaving, some of the people wanted to defect and go with that representative, and so they were ambushed and they were killed quickly. And so what Jones had been doing, he had been planning with people from time. He had been practicing giving them some drinks, and said this might be poison, it might not be, but when him say people are defect, him get the flavor aid and him mix it and make the whole people them just drink it, say them take it as a form of revolution. So them drink the flavor aid what was laced with cyanide, and anyone who resisted was forced to drink it. Some people even said they might have been injected with other things, and as you can see from the images, and I should warn you, they are quite disturbing, so you might want to fast forward in a minute for what I'm about to show you. It was awful, and it resulted in over 900 people dying. 300 were children, people, and I'm so thankful that this didn't happen in Jamaica, but it could have done. You understand? Because right under we nose, people say, don't know, so the money are going with them thing here, and it could have been. So it's really appalling. Oh, again, very charismatic person, very warming person. help people, but towards the end, and him say him think him have some like a mental illness, him start get paranoid, everybody against him, so him start go hard and start, get rid of people, and so him get them in a one place where they isolated, just like a narcissist would start to tell you him are the real one, what look upon him, I saw him a go on. And I want say this thing where this saying, this idiom where people say, yeah, drink the Kool-Aid. See, this is the Kool-Aid. The people them drink the Kool-Aid and watch upon the dead bodies just lying around. It was awful. And again, you might want to look away for the rest of this. These people drank to their death, and it is so heart-rending to watch. 900 people with children all dying. And the last leader we'll look at is this guy by the name of Marshall Applewhite, who was just a nutcase. But this is more recent. He died in 1997, and he had this group called Heaven's Gate. And this is a man who had suffered depression, but he developed this close relationship with this lady called Bonnie Nettles, and the two of them decides, I guess what? Them are divine messengers, and them travel all around America to try get followers. The first time they don't really get nobody, but then go again and they got followers, and them try to get these people for you weren't, again, sex was forbidden, and you just have to do what him say basically, and you weeded out the people that weren't following. But the long and short of it is this quote unquote divine messenger rent one place, renting a mansion in California, and when we had the comet that was coming to Earth, the Hale-Bopp comet, and as it flew over California, he believed that by this time Bonnie Nettles had died, so he believed that the comet, she was coming back in the comet to take people. So he put out all advert, I tell people, say, listen to me, man, try and get your escape from this world, because when you get this escape from this world, we are going to go to another planet. So him try for, it was a mixture again of the pre-tribulation rapture thing, theme mad interpretation. So as the comet was coming closer to Earth in 97, them go a restaurant, go eat, and him managed to make them go back, and all of the people, I think it's believed 39 of them basically committed suicide. He was one of the last 4 to die. Them drink up whole heap of alcohol and barbiturates and put back over them head and died, and say at the final send off for them. And it's just horrendous at 39 bodies on the 26th of March, which was the largest suicide since Jonestown in America at the time, where 913 people had died. It was just all crazy that these people again could listen to a person. So this is what me I try to show you people. A lot of the characteristics to me, the similarities, were that you have people who decide say them want to rule, them want to reign, and many of these people, I think many of it had to do with narcissistic behavior, just wanting people to obey them and wanting to be in control. And as you see, the one Anton who started the Satanic Church, it's a chance for them to be a big fish in a small pond. So they get a small number of people where them can just rule, but them are the big fish in there. So I want you, as I say, like, share and subscribe. Tell me your comments. Do you think this fits the characteristics of this man here, Kevin, who was allowed to give himself title, just as we can see from the other cult leaders? Them are divine, them you have to be obeyed, and people are listening to him. But what's scary about this, is Jamaicans, we are known to be the people who fight against this. When you check out slavery, and Jamaica was a salting ground, and we resist and all them things. Look how easy the people them about to one little guy in his 30s, just like that. So let's look at this thing again. My conclusion is not a church, it's a cult, and it must be described as that. He's not a pastor, he's a cult leader, and ultimately thank God he never get to carry out him plans, which would have seen something on the scale of Jonestown. But thank God that never happened. So remember, people, love or not bad. I am so humbled by how many people watch a little video and not subscribe to the channel. Blessings to all, and till the next one. Take care.